Let's dive into the basics of providing liquidity with Meteora so we can earn some trading fees. Now, if you're new to DeFi farming, make sure you watch the overview video just to get a general gist. And if you don't understand impermanent loss, please go and watch the video linked below from Whiteboard Crypto on impermanent loss. It has nothing to do with Jupiter's YouTube channel. However, he understands it very well and can explain it so that basically anybody can understand. All right, let's dive in. So here we are at Jupe.ag. We'll come up to the top in the middle to this icon and then welcome to Solana. Now click Get Started, and we want to scroll on down right to the bottom where we can explore some dApps. We can see the one we're after right here, Meteora, but if you don't see it here, just click on Liquidity, and this is it. Click on Meteora. Now alternatively, you can just go to @Meteora.ag, click on this link, and this will open up the website we were just on. Now at this stage, go to the app, and we can go ahead and we can connect our wallet. You have other options as well, such as Coinbase, Brave Wallet, Trust Wallet. There's quite a few actually. For this tutorial, let's go ahead and we'll use our Backpack wallet. So let's go ahead and connect wallet, Backpack, and approve. Now, of course, nothing is financial advice. Meteora is my favorite dApp, which allows you to basically do full control over your DeFi positions. Having said that, it is a little bit more advanced, so let's go with a more simple approach initially, and then slowly level up to the more advanced approach. For this tutorial, let's go to dynamic pools. We can go and put some crypto into these pools. Of course, they're going to be subject to impermanent loss, and ultimately the end goal is you want to outperform impermanent loss by getting more trading fees. Let's have a quick look based on yield. We want to see what's doing well in terms of a high yield. Personally, anything with a low TVL, total value locked, I'm not interested in. Same with low volume, I stay away from. Anything that is a meme coin or a smaller token with maybe a smaller market cap, it needs a lot more research. So we're going to stay away from that as well. We can cover them in the future though. I'm going to scroll on through until I find what I think could be a good liquidity pool. I wasn't finding anything very good, very fast. So instead I've turned on 24-hour volume, and I want to have a look at whatever has decent volume, but it's also offering a good yield. So as an example, BSOL and SOL, you may want to enter it, but the yield is quite low. Now I'm going to enter this pool, WIF and SOL. WIF is a meme coin. We're not going to cover research into this so you can see how to add liquidity. But in my opinion, the actual yield is pretty decent. So let's click on this one. We can see the total value locked is very, very significant, $618,000. And the liquidity provider fee for this particular pool is quite high at 4%. The fee earned is quite minimal, so we may not do too well with this, but let's give it a go. Now, if I want to add half of my SOL, it will need a certain amount of WIF. If I then go to swap, and if I go and buy some WIF from here, I can only swap with these two tokens. And I'd also be paying the 4% fee, which is just too high. So instead, come down to the bottom left, click on Jupe, and let's go and take something small, like $50 worth of USDC. Click on SOL, and let's change this to WIF, select WIF, swap, and confirm. We had a failure to simulate the transaction. This is the error in Backpack, so we'll deny that, and we'll go ahead and we'll retry. We may need to increase the slippage up here, but we'll try it once more beforehand. We'll confirm, and the transaction will be good. We can see this first one here. It takes a little bit of SOL. That is for the rent account for the WIF token, as it's the first time that we're getting the WIF token, and we will not have to pay it again. The swap was successful. Let's go to deposit. We'll click max. So we'll add all this WIF and this SOL. We'll deposit it, and in return, we'll get some liquidity provider tokens from Meteora, MLP. Approve. And transaction has been completed. Now we can see $97.41 is sitting here in our deposit. Now definitely we could be subjected to impermanent loss, and my personal goal is to outperform impermanent loss by getting trading fees. We'll give this a few days and we'll see how it goes. That's all for this tutorial. Catch you in the next one.